Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be styling some grounded summer outfits. This is another video in my series where I put together a mini capsule consisting of 10 to 15 pieces from items that are already in my closet. And then from those items, I make a week's worth of outfits for the season that we are currently in. For this video, I created 2 different mood boards, and here is the first one. So I make these by going on Pinterest and collecting pictures that I think match the mood that I'm going for in my own outfits. The elements of style that stand out to me here are very large, loose, billowing shapes, and vibrant, bright colors that are on the lighter end of the spectrum. And when I say that I'm going for grounded outfits, I mean I want my outfits to be very practical for my everyday life. And during the summer, I am trying to get outside as much as possible. And so all of these images show the kind of summer and honestly the kind of life that I would like to have. I am someone who's always wanted to have a small acreage, and gardening is something that I love to do when I have land and time available to me, which sadly I do not right now, but hopefully I will in the future. And even though I do not have a garden this summer, and most of my clothes are too nice to be worn in the garden anyway, I still want to match this general outdoorsy casual style vibe. Now, for today's capsule, I picked out 13 items total. So I have got 5 different tops in different colors, 4 bottoms, 1 dress, and then 2 bags and 1 accessory. And as you can see here, my color palette is very light. I've got a lot of tan and cream or white pieces. And then I've also got a good mix of blue, brown, and reddish pink items as well. Because we are in the hottest part of the year where I live, these are all of my lightest pieces that are ideally suited for this type of very hot weather. All right, so now let's talk about my very first outfit, which is this dress from the brand Christy Dawn. This is a coral colored dress with a length that is between midi and maxi. I've actually had this dress since the year 2020, and it is their classic Dawn dress shape, and it is done in a deadstock fabric that has quite a bit of weight to it. I do think this outfit qualifies as a 3-bean salad because there's 3 main elements here. And 3-bean salad is an outfit formula that it was developed by the YouTube creator Hannah Louise Poston, who makes great videos if you are interested in this topic. And my 3 main elements are those black chunky slides, the dress itself, and my large gray tote bag. Last thing I want to mention is that the very warm colored dress could be a lot if I paired it with warm accessories, but because I've got the black shoes and then that cool gray bag, I've kind of muted that warmth a little bit. So this is my quintessential summer dress that I wear every summer, and if I ever damage or lose it, I will be so sad. I also want to point out that I am wearing some silver earrings with a turquoise stone. And I love to wear these earrings with this dress because the turquoise and the coral just really pops. They are complementary colors. Now let's talk about outfit number 2, which features this denim mini skirt. I think I really like the base of this outfit, but I wonder what it would look like with my hair up and maybe with a different bag. It could also be interesting to see this with a belt added as well. That being said, the basket bag really does match the very feminine vibe of the shoes, and both of those items counteract the sporty nature of the t-shirt and the mini skirt. This skirt feels especially sporty because it's got a very slight A-line shape and it is sitting quite low on my waist. And I specifically chose this silhouette of miniskirt because I think it flatters my body type more than a very high-waisted and tight miniskirt would. And the last element of this outfit that I must mention is I am wearing blue eyeshadow, which I don't usually do, but I was having fun that day and I do think it looks pretty cute with the blue shoes. Also, if you were wondering, I am wearing a pair of little tiny bike shorts underneath the skirt, and this has just made it possible for me to wear this skirt without being self-conscious in public. For outfit number 3, I am wearing this absolutely fabulous pink shirt, and this shirt is very interesting because it has some very long pockets and quite a long shape to it overall. I am styling it in a new way for me here with these tan city shorts. These particular shorts have a very similar wrinkly nature to the shirt itself, which is to be expected with linen items. But overall, because everything has that little texture of wrinkle to it, I don't feel the need to steam either of these items, which makes it much more likely that I will wear them on a regular day. I really think the neutral tan color of these shorts helps to balance out the pink, and I think the overall effect is quite calming. This is perhaps my favorite outfit of the bunch here, although the next one I think comes in at number 1. The bag and the shoes add a really nice summery texture, and that dark brown pair of shoes really kind of bookends my dark brown hair, and it brings that little bit of contrast that I like to have in my outfits. And here are those shoes up close. As you can see, they've got a raffia woven texture, and they have been one of my most worn shoes this summer because that footbed is actually very cushioned and the strap around my ankle is not too tight. And so that makes it possible for me to wear these shoes on a day when I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. And that is an essential for me in every pair of shoes that I own. Outfit number 4 is my favorite of all of them. The pattern is absolutely the star of this outfit, and I think having a very elaborately patterned item is kind of a cheat for summer style because it's carrying the whole outfit. Because that skirt is blue, I decided to pair it with a brown top and my brown sandals again, and this blue and brown color palette is something that I've been really loving this summer. And again, it shows up in the tote bag as well, kind of that grayish blue tote bag with the brown straps. What makes this skirt so wearable is that it is extremely thin. It is a cotton viscose blend, and the fabric itself is opaque, but it does not add any heat whatsoever, and it almost feels like I'm wearing nothing. And actually, when I pulled these items to hang up on my rack, this was one of the items that I immediately missed from my closet. The polo top itself also has some details. It's actually a pointelle knit. And I really love this top because I think it is marrying my love of sweaters with the summertime. For some reason, it didn't register to me that summer sweaters existed. But when it occurred to me to look for a few summer sweater-like items, it really opened up some new styling possibilities for me in the summer. I decided to go with my more relaxed tote bag for this outfit because I think the basket bag would dress it up a little too much for the day-to-day. And then here is the skirt up close. It has a very nice banded detail towards the hem that has quite a bit of little pleating in it. And the last thing I'll say is that the skirt is a perfect length. It is not too long where it's brushing the floor, and it's not so short that it's falling at an awkward length either. And so yeah, I can't overstate it. I love this skirt a lot. And I've actually already worn this outfit out a few times already and different variations of it. With outfit 5, I'm going a little sporty. So I've got the same denim mini skirt with a different t-shirt. This t-shirt is a boxier cut and it is in a very muted tan color. To add in some contrast, I've got the black belt with the black shoes, and then I've kept it relaxed with my large tote bag. But when I was putting on this outfit, I felt like it was kind of boring. And so I added in this navy bandana for just a little bit of pattern. And I think it's really quite cute on the bag there. I found that I don't love wearing the bandana around my neck on a very hot day. It just tends to bother me. So this outfit is tan, cream, and black for the base, which is entirely neutral, but it is still color blocking. And so I've still got a different color on my top and my bottom, which I think is kind of fun and interesting. I think the croc texture on the belt adds quite a nice detail. And then I am wearing a very small dainty necklace here that was actually my grandma's. And it's one of the few pieces of fine jewelry that I own. And I think it's just really nice and cute here, even though you can't really see it in person. It looks quite nice. I also tried this outfit with my hair braided, and I untucked the shirt with this variation as well. And I think this makes it a bit too sporty for how I usually want to dress. Even though the shirt looked a little funky tucked in, I'm not sure it looks any better tucked out. And it does kind of hide the belt when it is untucked. But I'm glad I tried it, and I thought it was worth sharing with all of you. Because it's really interesting to me how these very small changes that we make to outfits can completely change the effect that they have. Now for outfit number 6, I had to include one outfit with my only pair of jean shorts. And I tend to only wear these in the hottest part of summer because jean shorts just remind me of what I used to wear when I was growing up. And I just feel a little bit childish in them overall. I added my brown polo top with a brown belt here to kind of dress up those shorts. And then I pushed it even further with those espadrilles on my feet. And I think the blue jeans with the blue shoes is just a very nice matchy-matchy moment. I have found that these shoes are somewhat difficult to style, and so it's nice to know that I can just wear them with my jean shorts if I want to. And again, I do have my blue and brown color combination going here. This color combination is one that I absolutely cannot stop wearing. To add a little bit more interest, I've kept that navy bandana on the bag, and then I'm also wearing a very light purple pendant for a necklace. I'll show you it up close. It is a very light purple glass pendant, which is decorated with a dove. And I just like that it can bring a little tiny hint of another color to an outfit. Finally, here is my last outfit. And I decided to style this very large, oversized cream linen shirt, which is one that I haven't reached for a whole lot this summer. And it's why I really wanted to style it for this video. This is really a remix on my outfit with the pink shirt because I've just changed the pink for a cream shirt, but I did change the shoes. And I think these chunky slides give me more height here and also just dress everything down. But I felt like this outfit was then missing a little bit of texture, and so I decided to go with the basket bag here. The other thing that chunky shoe does is it brings more visual weight lower into the outfit. So those chunky shoes are balancing out how dramatically oversized that shirt is. If you imagine me wearing very small dainty flats here, I think it becomes clear that the outfit would then be top heavy. This shirt is also quite see-through, and so I'm wearing a nude colored cami underneath, which I think is the best solution for this particular shirt. And the last thing I want to mention is that this shirt has a very lovely texture to it. The fabric itself has these like very small horizontal lines within it. And it is those little details in clothing items that can make what is otherwise a very basic shirt into something special. I've actually thought about reselling this shirt because I used to wear these very large oversized styles a lot more than I do now. But I've been holding on to this shirt just because it is so special in the details. And this very dramatic oversized look, it might be something that I'll come back to in the future. And so I'm probably going to hang on to it. I also want to show you this little ring I'm wearing. This is again an heirloom from my grandma. I believe this is called Black Hills Gold, and this is a style that was created by a Frenchman who lived in South Dakota. And I just think it's a really lovely, nice local touch to this outfit. I also tried this outfit with my hair up in a bun, and this variation shows off the earrings a lot more. And even though this outfit is not the most interesting or the most different from the other ones that you've seen in this video, I just wanted to include it because I think it shows how I remix my items to get slightly different takes on the same general outfits. And I found that this is a really easy way for me to repeat outfits that I like without getting bored of them. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to see more, please subscribe because next I will be doing some fall outfits in the coming months. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you next time.